Assalamu alaikum. My dear students, I am Mohammad Abdullah Murad Chaudhary, Senior Lecturer, Department of Agriculture Studies, Milestone College, Uttara Dhaka. Welcome to my today's online lecture. Chapter 5, Section 3. This section name is Forest Nursery. After watching this lecture, you are able to understand the concepts of forest nursery, necessity of forest nursery, types of forest nursery, collection and storing of forest nursery seed, then techniques of preparing forest nursery, and some important mathematics solution. First of all, we have to understand what is forest nursery. Basically, the nursery is a place where seedlings are taken care and maintained until their transportation and planting. That means in a nursery, we have to grow the seedlings, might be forest or sometimes in vegetables, sometimes in other crops, seedlings and saplings till the next planting. In this forest nursery, we people buy the seedlings and bring it to our garden for planting. So that means, according to the dictionary, forest nursery means the accommodation of seedlings. It is possible to obtain healthy, strong, and nice seedling from an ideal nursery, adopting modern technique. And in this forest nursery, if it is a planned way, that means in that nursery, apply all the modern scientific method to prepare a good and sound nursery. So this is all about forest nursery. Now, why we need the forest nursery? Because in the forest nursery, we need the nursery because we need the healthy seeds and good seed, different types of species and different types of crop seed. Basically, timely availability of improved healthy and larger seedlings. Then facilitates marketing and distribution of seedlings having different ages. Facilitates cultural operation of many seedlings at a time, and seedlings can be produced at low labor and low cost. Many seedlings can be produced at lower expenditure as well. That is why basically we need the nursery for preparing a quality garden. If we want the quality, if we do not get the quality seedlings from the nursery, we will not able to uh, build up or establish a quality garden. That is why we need the nursery. Contribution of nursery, perspectives of socio-economic conditions. So what will be the contribution of nursery in our social economy? uh, Producing seedlings of forest, fruits and medicinal plants in the nursery are produced and sold to public, and it increased the tree plantation as well. Many people live by nursery. That means it's creates the employment opportunity as well. Many people get economic benefit by nursery business. The public and private forestry are established with the seedlings produced in the nursery, and the seedlings produced in the nursery are used to build coastal green prevaricate. That means built up the coastal wall, and at the end of the socio-economic will improve their economic condition and remove the poverty as well. So this will be the contribution. There will be four types of forest nursery. One is nursery based on media, the other one is nursery based on the longevity, the next one is nursery based on the economy, and the last one is nursery based on the uses. So nursery based on the media, that will be two types, which is polybag nursery, and the other one is bed nursery. Nursery based on the longevity, which is permanent nursery and temporary nursery. Then nursery based on the economy is house nursery and commercial nursery. Polybag nursery. Polybag nursery basically where the seedlings grow inside a polybag. If you have a look this picture, this is the nursery, and here you see the seedlings grow inside a polybag. So that is why it is called the polybag nursery. And if it is happen in this nursery, they built up they monitor the nursery bed, and this nursery is very good for transportation as well, and disease infection and all other interculture operation, heavy rainfall, heavy sunlight. You can move these seedlings from one place to another place. This is bed nursery. Bed nursery means, if you have a look, this nursery here, they produce the bed it in the soil. That means seedlings grow from straight away or directly from the soil. There will be no other substance or other media for growing the seedling. That is why this one is called bed nursery. And here the drawbacks is you cannot move the seedlings in any disaster condition from one place to another place. Like if there is any waterlogged condition, you cannot move the seed. If there is any heavy rainfall or heavy sunlight, then you cannot move these seedlings. This one is basically sometimes they build in a permanent nursery where they make this type of bed nursery. Nursery based on the longevity. There will be two type of nursery. One is permanent nursery and the other one is temporary nursery. Permanent nursery where all type of facilities will be permanent, like office room, then greenhouse or seed storage room, all will be temporary. And in here, not temporary, it is built in for or permanently, like construction building, office building made by brick, greenhouse, seed storage, all are in established in the permanent nursery here. And temporary nursery, there is not all thing is permanent, like seedling preparation, economic demands like polybag, and then office building, seed storage room, greenhouse. That type of facility will be not available in the temporary nursery. Nursery based on the economy. There will be two type. One is home nursery and the other one is commercial nursery. Commercial nursery, basically in here all type of crops, seedlings like fruits, vegetable, medicinal, woody plants will be raised here and rare here or culture here for commercial purposes. That means the shopper sell this one and want to get some profit. But in home nursery, here people can make this nursery near house for fruits, vegetables, seasonal fruits, seasonal flower, and that type of nursery monitored by family member. And the last one is nursery based on uses. So nursery types of nursery are made based on the uses of plants. For example, made for raising silver, mahogany, shagon, rain tree, etc. Now the point is collection and storing of forest nursery seed. So for collecting the forest nursery seed, it we have to maintain some criteria. That means where the plant or seed we collect, that mother plant will be strong and stout and germ free. And some couple of points should be maintained for select the mother plant, like which is farmers house of own or other areas, park or garden areas of forest regions, roadside trees. Seed collection is essential from different permanent nurseries, and a high quality seed mother plant will be selected for collecting the seed. If it is not maintained, if you like someone collect the seed from very diseased plant, that will be the new seedlings will be very weak. That is why you have to maintain this type of criteria. Next one is method of seed collection. So how can we collect the seed? We can collect the seed in two ways. One from straight away from the land, and other one from the fruits and seeds. So first one is straight away seed collection from the land, like the seeds as after ripening drop off underneath the plant, and you can collect that fruit or seed from that land. That is called seed collection from land. And the other one is fruit and seed collection plant. That means for example, we want to collect mango seed, so after ripening the mango we eat the flesh and we collect the seed. That is called the fruit and seed collection from the plant. Here some picture you can see, this is the seed of different type of plant. Like first one is mahogany capsule. That means from the mahogany plant you can observe this type of fruit, and after that this you can get this fruit from the inside from the fruit. This is called capsule, and this one is called pod, and you can found this type of pod in koroi plant, and you can get a seed from this pod. And this one is pine fruit, and this is called cone. If you have a look, this is the color picture of this three type of example which I gave you. That is mahogany capsule. Here this is the main fruit, and after cracking this you can find this fruit, and this is the seed of mahogany fruit, and this is called capsule. And this one is koroi, and this is the pod, and inside pod there is the seed we found. And same thing happen in the pine, and this is called cone. This one is very important for your MCQ and CQ exam. Now, seed preparation. So, how can you prepare the seed after collecting? There will be three preparation. One is selection method. Like some fruits will not be, you can dry, you cannot dry or something like that. So that time you straightway collect the fruits and wait for the germination, like coconut, gurjon, and straightway dry underneath the sun. And next method is dry method. Dry method, collect the seeds capsule, collect the seeds, dry underneath the soil, then splitting the fruits and collect fruits seeds from that fruits. Then uh, then decomposition method. That means some fruits plant like mango, we collect the mango fruit, eat the fleshy substance of the mango, and that seed and inside the mango fruit we have to decompose it and collect the seeds from the plant. That is called the decomposition method. Seed preservation, this is very important, because if we do not preserve the seed properly, then we will not get the proper uh, seedling. So that means after collecting the seed we have to preserve the seed properly. And always remember that not all type of seeds is preserved in same way, so you have to remember that's one. Now, techniques of preparing forest nursery. So, if you want to prepare a forest nursery permanently, that time you have to follow some techniques. And if you do not follow that techniques, then that will be not modern nursery. In permanent nursery, I'll give you the description, which is a modern nursery, and scientifically they prepare for that. The point should be covered here. Select the site first, then determine the land area, fence preparation, the land development, office, electrification, road, irrigation, canal, drain, nursery block, nursery seed bed. This point should be covered while preparing a permanent forest nursery. First of all, select the site. That means the place where you establish a forest nursery. This nursery should be shiny, aerated, open, and high. And make sure the nursery will be free from flood water. If there is any little bit rain, make sure there will be no water stagnant in that or water locked condition in that place. And that place land should be sandy alluvial, loamy soil is good, and proper communication system. And determining the land area should be like this. If you have a look this table is very important, and you have to memorize the whole table, because next time I will show you the one maths regarding this table, so you have to memorize this one. Here you see the inside a nursery there will be two type of seedlings, like inside a polybag and inside a seed bed. So polybag size should be this: 15 to 10 centimeter, 18, 12, 25, 15. And in this size polybag, per square meter, you can plant this type of 65, 45, 26 seedlings. Same thing in the seed bed as well. The seed bed size will be this: 5 to 5, 18, 12, 25, 15. And here you can plant 400, 200, 100 seedling inside a seed bed. So you have to memorize this one. This one is very, very important. Fence preparation. Fence basically depends on the person to person. If it is permanent nursery, then you can make it by brick wall, or sometimes some people make by barbed wire fence, iron wire net fence, fence by living in plants. So it depends to person. If you comfortable with the fence by living plant, that's okay. If you compatible with iron net fence, that should be okay. But if it is permanent nursery, my decision is go for brick wall. Then land development. You have to develop the land by different type of things, like you make the site properly, make the all type of all type of debris or other materials, level the land, make a canal, irrigation facilities, etc. Office and residential area. I think there no need to any type of residential area inside a forest nursery. And if you need, so that time you can make the residential area for employee near the entrance of the office. And definitely the office nursery office will be near the entrance of the office. So that should be very good, and that is very good for monitor the nursery. And electrification, definitely you need the electricity line for your different type of water pump, then irrigation machine, then light facility for security at night, this type of thing. Then next point is road and street. Road and street, make sure the nursery main nursery is connected to the main road. If there is no connection available through the main road, then your sale will be it decreases. That means from the main road you have to make one connected road, might be for go through the three wheeler or truck or van. Otherwise, if we do not have the that type of transport system, then your uh, your sale will be decreasing. That means nobody will contact or bring your product from your nursery to their place. That is why that is very important. Then irrigation system will be make sure or ensure in the nursery side, because we know for preparing or monitor nursery you need, definitely you need irrigation system or water. Canal and drain. For heavy rainfall, sometimes water can be locked inside the nursery. That is why you have to make drain and canal for drainage system, as well as this drain system as well need for the uh, mm, irrigation as well. And even sometimes some or some debris will be or sometimes some dry leaves will be present in the forest nursery. That time you have to remove that one through the canal or drain as well. Nursery block. Nursery block will be fixed before you prepare the forest nursery. Some place will be office, some place will be greenhouse, some place will be composite pit, and some place will be keeping the soil, extra soil for polybag, and some place will be keeping the seedlings. So before you establish a forest nursery, before that you have to plan for that, which one is for which place. Then nursery bed, we know that there will be two type of bed. One is polybag, the other one is seed bed. So seed sowing bed for raising seedlings by direct seed sowing, and the other one is bed for raising seedlings in polybag. So I show you the table. You have to go through that table, make that type of seed bed, and as well as that type of polybag inside a seed bed nursery. In a seed bed nursery, there will be 1 meter into 3 meter and 20 centimeter is the size of a seed bed, and polybag is depends like which is depends regarding or according to the market demand. Now I'll show you important maths in this chapter, and important maths of this in this chapter is regarding the that table I show you before. Here again I give you this a table for your consideration. Here the example is Mr. Raihan from Rosupur village decided to establish commercial nursery in his 10 decimal land. For this, he used 18 centimeter into 12 centimeter size polybag to produce mahogany saplings or seedlings. So determine the sapling number of Mr. Raihan's nursery. So here we can observe that the land of Mr. Raihan is 10 decimal and the polybag size is 18 centimeter into 12 centimeter. But if you memorize, you have to memorize this table, because in the exam they will not provide you this table. So here the land is decimal, but here the land is square meter, and we know that 18 centimeter 12 centimeter polybag size they can plant 45 seedlings. But what will be Mr. Raihan's decimal? So let's go for the solution. Here we know that Mr. Raihan's land is 10 decimal and polybag size is 18 into 12 centimeter, where seedling will be 45 seedlings in 1 square meter. But we have to convert this 10 decimal into square meter. Here we know that 1 decimal equal to 40.46 square meter and 10 decimal equal to 10 into 40.46 square meter, where the land is now 404.6 square meter. Just multiply 10 into 40.46. So we know that 10 centimeter, we know that according to the table from here, we know that 10 centimeter to 12 centimeter size polybag for 1 square meter seedlings number will be 45. So what about 404.6 square meter? So the seedlings number will be 45 into 404.6. So the result will be about this one, 18,207 seedlings. So you can do this type of maths, or you can get this type of maths. If they give you straight away square meter, just multiply this number with this seedlings number. But in the exam they can give you this size of polybag, or 15 into 10 centimeter, 25 into 15 centimeter as well, or seed bed as well, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, or 18 into 12 centimeter, or 25 into 15 centimeter. Whatever they give you in the exam, just memorize this number, this table, and do accordingly. So this is the math. You can, this is very important math. You can get this type of math in your exam. So what type of MCQ you can get from this chapter? If you memorize the table, from that table you can get MCQ like that. What is the number of seedling per square meter? 15 centimeter into 10 centimeter size. The answer will be 45. Even what is the seed name of mahogany plant, which is capsule? What is the seed name of Kori plant, which is called, for this type of MCQ. So this is very important, and definitely you have to go through the all page and all individual line for MCQ exam from your textbook, and you can get this section in your textbook 189 to page number 194. And from this section you can get CQ like the math I show you, or CQ like what is the permanent nursery definition, what will be the how can you collect the seed method, this type of MCQ from this section. So that's all about for today's lecture about this section. Very much, my dear students, for watching today's online lecture. If you got any problem, contact your subject teacher. They must help you. Thank you very much.